It's going now. Yes. So here's my little nugget for people today. Listen, I know that sometimes we work with people who are not the best and they don't have the best personality. And of course, they can be difficult, especially some supervisors. They just don't have the right skills. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to be great leaders. They know the job. They're very intellectual. They're very knowledgeable, very skilled. But when it comes to dealing with people, interacting with people, understanding empathy, understanding compassion, and, just simply being kind, they just don't have some of those skills. So this is what you do. I'm not going to say kill them with kindness. Don't do that. But what you should do is allow them to the space to feel like they're in charge. It doesn't mean that you have to diminish who you are, but you have to recognize and adapt to your environment. So if you recognize that you are dealing with a supervisor who doesn't have certain interpersonal skills, then you have to create that space where you say, you know what? I'm going to talk to this person, but I'm also going to allow them to feel like they're the ones in charge. And I'm going to not just subjugate myself or dismiss my feelings, but address the situation from a perspective of respect, acknowledging their position, and recognizing that if I go into offense mode, if I get defensive, if I get into my feelings and I start attacking the situation, it's only going to escalate. So I need to learn how to de-escalate. So an example of that is, Cheryl, I understand what you're saying. You have a great idea. Your plans are strong. And sometimes you just kind of repeat what they're saying to you so that they can feel heard. And if you have a perspective that is different from what they're presenting, then all you have to do is marry your perspective with their perspective, then allow them to make the decision as to whether or not they feel like colliding those two together, putting them together would be a great fit for the purpose and practices for what needs to be done. Got it? Have a great day.